8BitDo really delivered for Sega fans with the M30 running at 2.4 GHz. Can they do the same for Nintendo fans? Let's take a look. And here we are with the latest offering from 8BitDo. This is the SN30 Pro Plus. This is a Bluetooth version of the latest gamepad. Let's open it up. Now I always have problems getting these things out of the boxes, but luckily this time it comes out nice and easy. Alright, let's see what we get inside. I do like opening the 8BitDo controllers. It's like an event. You get a nice heavy box as well. So first up we got a little card on the top. That's very nice of them. 8BitDo Ultimate Software gives you complete control over your controller. Button mapping, joystick sensitivity, trigger sensitivity, vibration sensitivity, and macros. Trigger sensitivity sounds pretty good. Download it now. There's the URL, guys, if you want to download it. Oh, and the same thing on the back, but in Chinese. Okay, and here is the controller. A nice bit of plastic over the top. And let's take it out. Alright, and underneath that we've got a little user's guide on how to connect it up to your systems. And a USB-C. A USB-C connector. So we're going to be getting nice fast charging there. Alright, so here is the controller. Now this is the first time I've ever held one of these, and instantly it feels comfortable in the hand. I do like that these grips are not too big. I do like, yeah, that feels nice. D-pad. Yeah, reasonable. So on select. And we got the regular buttons there with a bit of plastic on. I'll take that off later. Analog thumbsticks. They don't feel too bad actually. Just a moment. We've got the old PlayStation 4 controller here. They're actually very similar to PlayStation 4 thumb pads. In fact, I think the whole controller seems to be based around the PlayStation 4 controller. Actually, the plastic actually feels more premium on the 8BitDo than it does on the official PlayStation 4 controller. I don't know whether that's a good sign or not for Sony. Alright, we've got the connecting lights down there, so it looks like you can connect up to 4 of these. On the back we've got that USB-C input for charging, a reset button. Ooh, we got some nice analog switches here, and standard L&R triggers. They must be the sensitive control triggers. On the back here we've got a port. What's in here? The battery, I would imagine. Yes, it is an actual 8BitDo branded battery. It's nice that it's going to be removable, so you can always replace it in the future. Let's see if we can get this out. Ooh. Let this be a lesson to all you kids who eat your fingernails. Don't do it, because then you're going to be like me. I can never get anything out. Not that I eat my fingernails, I just have incredibly short fingernails. There we go. This should get it out. Yes. Okay. So here is the battery, and this is, how many milliamp do we have on here? Can't see, my eyes are so bad. Alright, that's a 1000 milliamp battery running at 3.7 volts. Alright. Some unusual connectors on there too. Interesting. And it seems that you can also use standard AAA batteries. Oh, well, that's pretty cool, isn't it? So, you know, if you can never get a replacement one of these, just use standard batteries. Nice. And in here you can see the commands to connect it up to certain devices. That's pretty useful. Switch, D input, X input, and Mac OS. Alright. So I guess the thing we got to do now is connect this controller up to a system, and see how it performs. Okay, so according to the instructions, we hold down B and start for a few seconds to boot up in Android mode. Alright, so that should now be searching in Android mode. Let's just get the phone to search. Here we go. How do we search? Alright. There it is, very easy. 8BitDo Pro. And are we going to pair up? Yes, we are. Good stuff. Now, you're probably wondering what this cable is coming out the back. Well, basically, because it's the first time this device has been used, it's got no power. So, I'm running it off our old friend, the Famicom clone, built into a battery pack. Oh yeah, I do actually use some of this stuff I get, you know. Alright, so we seem to be connected up. Alright, so let's get out of that and go into some games. Alright, games. Where are the games? Here we are. Now, I very rarely play games on my phone. There are some on it, but yeah, here we go. Sonic 2, that should work with a controller. Alright, full screen, yes please. Alright, so we're going to have a better screen to body ratio on the game. Look at that, lovely. Now I'm wondering, what is the lag time going to be like on this? Is it going to be acceptable or not? Let's turn up the sound a little bit on the phone. Here we go. Alright, let's start. Well, that seemed pretty instant. Alright, this is in 60 Hz, so you know, if you want to count the frames of lag, be my guest. Here we go. Pushing now. Guys, that feels pretty instant to me. I'm sure there is some lag, but I'm not feeling it. You know, I think the phone's gone and done. It's gone actually stretched into like super widescreen to fill up everything. Well, then again, Sonic still looks kind of round. Alright, let's try and play some Sonic and see how it feels. I've played Sonic a million times, so I am very accustomed to how it feels. Now I'm wondering if we can use the analog stick as well. We can use the analog stick. I'm going to use the D-pad. I've got to say, guys, now I know there is lag, there always is lag, but it is not affecting the way the game feels. When I press the buttons, Sonic jumps. Okay, let's see if we can get this on a good angle. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, jump. 3, 2, 1, jump. Okay, so all you people out there counting the frames of lag, you're gonna like this. It feels good, it really does. Okay, let's try it with a different game. Alright, let's see how it handles here. Now I wonder if the analog works. Oh, it does. The analog works. As you'd expect, it is working as an analog controller. Can I use the LNR triggers? Yes, I can. Now this is good. Yep, the other LNR trigger, or the L trigger I should say, is the brake. By the way, if you've never played Final Freeway 1 or 2, you've got to get them. Number 1 is very much more like outrun, but still a great game. And number 2 is great as well. Oops! I was too busy looking at the camera viewfinder then. Alright, let's check out another game. Again, controlling just as I'd expect. Feels good. Now I wish this was Metal Slug X because Metal Slug 2 slows down like buggery. I think .emu would have fixed that than porting it over. But no, they've kept it true to the Neo Geo original. Whoa! Oh yeah, quality slowdown. Okay, one more game. Okay, so we know it works pretty well with Android games, and I presume it's going to work perfectly well with emulators as well. Let's take a look. Yep, 8BitDo SN30 detected. Yeah, we'll make that pad 1, please. Alright, I think it's going to work. It seems that the controls are automatically set up as well. Lovely stuff. Alice the Rabbit. That was a bit weird, wasn't it? We load? Yeah, we're loading. Now, of course, this game's going to look a lot smoother on the phone than what it does on a real PlayStation, because the emulator has all sorts of smoothing options and high resolution and stuff like that. Okay, so there you have it. That is the 8BitDo SN30 Pro Plus. I like it. It's a nice controller. Feels good in the hand. Nice and sturdy. Didn't have any problems with the D-pad when playing 2D games. The buttons here are responsive. I did like these analog triggers. They worked really well. When playing the Android game, Fatal Freeway, whatever it was, these did work as actual analog sticks. The more I pushed it, the further the car moved to the side. So yeah, it's a good joystick, or a good controller I should say. Link in the video description down below.